LA Art Box, they welcomed me into this installation they have with artists and now fashion designers, making people feel like they belong. And I felt like it was the perfect place because as I'm in this industry with so many people, it's like I felt like we don't have the same representation. And being here, I feel welcome.
From basketball to fashion, Justin, would you say that that has been kind of like the gist of your journey?
Playing in the Philippines in college, I was able to see the heritage around, and it was my first time there in 2014. So seeing where my family grew up and all the inspiration I was able to get from my trip, moving back to the States, I transpired that energy and all of the inspiration to a menswear brand.
Right. Now I feel old because in 2002, no, 03, I left the Philippines. I was in sports there as well. I was a sportscaster for the PBA.
Oh, really?
And I actually started that career in 1985, 86, and then I covered NCAA. You played for JRU, which was a part of NCAA,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's why I remember. But then I wouldn't have met you. I was already here. I moved here a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I like that idea of you coming back because there's a lot of Filipino American players here who aspire to go to the Philippines and love it so much there that they play for the colleges, universities, and then they end up being drafted for the pro. That wasn't your path.
That wasn't my path. I felt like basketball, even though it was my life from my early teens, but I think fashion is really what I was passionate about.
Right, and you've pursued it. You have a good kind of like a CV, right? Resume littered with famous names that you've worked with. Who are those?
I've worked with Khalid, the pop singer. I've also worked with Kendrick Lamar. I've worked with Baby Keem. Currently, I'm working on a music video with Jackson Wang of 88 Rising.
Right. Yeah. You're already working with these people, right? And it's I'm sure it's just the start because you have your foot in the door, and the list is just gonna get longer. But why is it important for you to do your own thing as well?
I think it's important because as I'm helping these artists get out their dreams, I have my own story to tell as well. And it's my family coming here to America. They moved to Detroit, Michigan, where I was born. And I wanted to tell their story. So my brand is more of a heritage brand, and all of my pieces are referenced from what they wore coming here to try to impress and be of that American standard.
Right, and why the name?
The name, so I was named after my grandfather. His name was Sergio, it's my middle name. And then my father's name is Joe Velin, so I took the last piece, Velin, and just had a little ring to it, and I stuck with it.
That's very Filipino, right? Combining names.
Yeah.
So how would you introduce Sergio Velin?
Sergio Velin is a menswear contemporary brand. We are expanding to women's, but all of our pieces are referenced by Filipino heritage and exactly what my family has worn coming to America, and their silhouettes on their pants to how their shirts fit is all referenced.
I love that. So how do your parents feel? How does your family feel?
I hope they're proud of me. From looking online, they're like, oh wow, what is this? And I'm able to show them and what I've been working on and not just tell them, and when they see it, I hope they're proud. I think they are.
And you mentioned earlier that on the horizon you're working on women's line.
Yes.
Where do you plan to take this?
I plan to take Sergio Velin as long as I have passion for it. Like I learned with basketball, I saw that, I thought that was my passion, and then now it's fashion. Maybe it's gonna be in furniture, but with the same home name, but I'm really interested in home decor.
So I see sky's the limit for you. In sports, in fashion, and maybe interiors as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, my parents, they never gave me a ceiling. They kind of just were like confident in whatever I did, and I think that was really important for me growing up is like, hey, we're not gonna say you have to be a doctor, you have to do this. It's like, we believe in you and whatever you wanna do. So it was able to give me confidence to try many things. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like I failed because they're still proud of me and happy that I'm happy and doing what I love.